Hey everyone, Danny Green here with Remax First MD Real Estate Group, and the 2025 numbers are officially in from CREB. And if the last 2 years were a seller's sprint, 2025 was the year of the rebalance. And we saw a major shift as record high housing starts finally brought more supply to the market. Sales were actually down 16%, hitting 22,751 units, but don't let that number fool you. We're actually right back in line with long-term trends. This frenzy is over and we've officially entered a balanced market. Now, not every property type felt the same. Here's the breakdown. Detached homes are still the most resilient. While sales eased, prices held firm, finishing up 1% with an average benchmark of $752,767. If you're in the city center of Calgary, supply is still low, keeping prices up by over 3%. Now, semi-detached properties, this was actually the strongest performer for price growth, up nearly 3% this year. It took longer for this segment to balance out, keeping sellers in the driver's seat for a bit longer. The condo shift, apartment and row condos. This is where we saw the biggest change. Thanks to massive new construction, inventory surged. Row home prices eased by 2%, and apartment condos saw the largest adjustment, with prices down nearly 3%. Now, if you're a buyer, this is your time to look at the condo market. Let's look at Cochrane and Okotoks and Airdrie. Now, what about your surrounding communities? Now, Airdrie, after 4 years of record low inventory, supply is back to pre-pandemic levels. This extra choice caused prices to ease by 2%. Cochrane remained very steady. Demand stayed strong and prices actually rose by 3% to an average of $578,325. Now, Okotoks, still the tightest market in the region. Supply is still 30% below long-term trends, so conditions here are still leaning in favor of the sellers with modest price gains. So, what's the move for 2026? Well, we're starting the year with the best inventory levels we've seen in 3 years. This means buyers finally have time to breathe and negotiate. Sellers, pricing and strategy with staging are now your best friends. The days of automatic sales are behind us. And mark your calendars for January 20th. That's when the official 2026 forecast drops. And I'll be back with a full deep dive into the CREB forecast for 2026.